welcome. Thanks for joining me again. Thank you for taking some time to make it to your mat. Today we're going to be doing another shorter flow, closer to 30 minutes, just because I'm finding that people are enjoying those shorter practices, something that's a little easier to fit into your day, but still gives you an opportunity to move your body. So always remember, these are for all levels of practice, whether you're newer to your yoga practice, whether you've been with me for a little while, and you can do whatever feels good. That means feel free to modify, feel free to take breaks. If you have any kind of props, maybe that's a strap or a block, and if you don't have those things like a water bottle works really well if you don't have a block accessible, or maybe it's a belt or a dog leash to use for a strap. So always remember, just do what you need within your practice. If you want to follow along with me today on the playlist, I added a link to that in the description. Today we're going to be using a playlist called April Short Flow, and you can click on that link, follow along. I'm going to be listening along as well. And whenever you're ready, let's all meet in child's pose. So if you're playing with the playlist today, go ahead and press play. And then join us in child's pose. Draw your big toes together. Separate your knees nice and wide, all the way to the edges of your mat. Allow your hips to come all the way back towards your heels. And then reach your fingertips forward. Lengthen forward. When you can't reach anymore, drop your forehead down. And then sink in. Palms, forearms, elbows rest down to your mat. And perhaps you feel your belly press against your thighs. And as we rest into this shape, soften your gaze. There's nothing to look at here but your mat, so maybe just close your eyes altogether. And to begin, feel free to let your lips part. Feel the natural pace of your breath. And then actively let your breath become longer and fuller. And as you sink in, little adjustments may happen. Maybe you move your forehead or rock your head even side to side, release through your neck. I like to feel an opposing force between my fingers and my shoulders, drawing back, opening up a little more through the upper back. Big full belly breath in, fill up. Big exhale, empty out. Take a couple more like that. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more, breathe in. And breathe it out. Stay in this shape. Begin to walk your fingertips over towards the left side of your mat. An option here for right hand to stack on top of your left. Find a little extra space into your side bodies. Now again, option to stay here. Maybe this is a little later into your day, or maybe you're feeling a little extra flexible. Go ahead and wrap your left arm behind your back. And if you have the space for it, fingertips hook onto your right thigh. And breathe into that space that you're creating. Expand a little bit more. And stay here. Take a couple breaths in, a couple breaths out. Forehead still down to your mat. And then go ahead and come through the center. Little doggy cameos. And then take it over to the other side. Perhaps left hand stacks on top of right on this side. And then if you did so on the other side, option for that bind. And right arm behind your back. And if you've got the space for it, hook your fingers onto your thigh. Hips still back. Feel all that length through your sides. Nice gentle gravity twist. Release the bind, come back into center. Press through your palms, lift up tabletop position. So draw your shoulders over your wrists. Actively pull your low belly in and up. Flatten out through your low back. And draw your shoulders towards your hips. Almost like your hands want to float off of your mat. So a little bit of engagement here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale into cow pose, belly down, lift your gaze. Exhale into cat pose, tuck and round. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really dome through your upper back. Inhale, come back to center right away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. We're going to spend a few breaths here, so pedal it out. Bend your knees, your elbows. Shake it out a little bit, side to side. Now, if your shoulders are a bit tight, like mine, perhaps your hands aren't exactly right underneath your shoulders. You can always widen them just a little bit. Now, from your downward facing dog, shift forward into a high plank. Now, as you do this shift, if you find that your shoulders want to go past your wrists, can you walk your feet back just a little bit? Okay, high plank, press back, downward facing dog. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, press forward into your toes, come into high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Keep the breath. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, down dog. This time, inhale, bend your knees. And exhale, walk your feet behind your hands. Find ragdoll. Bend your knees. Keep them nice and soft, and then the option to grab for opposite elbows. Maybe just let your hands sink down to your mat. Definitely your head is heavy. You can rock forward and back, perhaps side to side. Find release in your low back, release into your hamstrings. Maybe even your calves, you feel it today. And release your hands down. Toe heel your feet a little bit closer together. Big toes can touch, sliver space between your heels, or maybe a little space between your feet if that's what you need today. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Let your head be the very last thing to rise. Once you've made it up, draw your shoulders up and back. Open up through your chest. Samastiti, hands at heart center. Big full breath in, feel your chest lift. Big full breath out, settle in. Let's flow into our sun A. A little more movement coming in. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms reach up overhead. Lengthen and stack your body. So hips are over your heels, shoulders over your hips, right? Pull in and up. Feel your rib cage lift and expand. Take a breath in here. Exhale, a little side body stretch. Drop your right arm down. Reach your left fingertips up and over. Just gentle inhale, lift up through center. Feel a bit of flow here. Exhale, stretch it out to the other side. Left hand is down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, forward fold, bring it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. This is engagement, and so bring your weight into your toes. Don't forget to breathe. Lengthen out through your spine. So your gaze is more down than forward. Take another breath in here. Exhale, squat and curl. Bend your knees into your chest. Squeeze yourself into a little ball. You can tuck your chin in, get in nice and tight if you'd like. Perhaps today you want to test your balance, wrap your arms around your legs. Now if your toes are together, this might be a little more challenging. Big breath in and full breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, heels down. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, arms high. Exhale, side stretch over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side stretch to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart or arms wide. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Get nice and small. Stay for the breath in and stay for the breath out. Inhale, half lift, heels down. Exhale, fold. This is our last one. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, stretch over to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Here's the change. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step back. Hold in your high plank. Shoulders over your wrist. Push the earth away. Feel the dome into your upper back rather than sinking into your shoulders. Push, push, push. Take a breath in. Exhale, down dog. Shift your hips back. Notice if you had to adjust your feet. All right. Breathe in. Settle in. Breathe out. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. And exhale, step, hop. Maybe you can float all the way up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back into your heels, reach your arms overhead. Now breathe. If you've got tight shoulders, this is a lot for your arms, for your shoulders. You're welcome to bring your hands to heart center. That's okay. Take the modifications that work for you. Always there for you. Now bring your inner thighs towards each other. Even if your feet are a little bit wide, feel that force that pulls in. Take another breath in. Exhale, forward fold, bring it down. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot will step to the back of your mat. Inhale, grounded twist. Left hand stays down. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. So remember I said you have an option for a block or any other tool. Maybe it's your water bottle, right? And pull up towards the sky. Starting to open up through the outer hips, getting a little twist into our upper body, so activating into our obliques. Breath in here. Exhale, low lunge. Both hands are going to come down to your mat. Rotate your back heel down to the earth. Inhale, warrior one, reach it up. I know this is pretty early in our practice, so adjust. You want your hips to face forward. So feel free to step that back foot a little closer or wider so that your back heel grounds down. Our crescent lunge is similar. Heel is up. This, we want it down. Little slight angle to the back foot. Nice bend into the front knee. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, spin open. Feel free to adjust your stance. Now breathe. Widen out through your feet. Pull your feet in towards each other. Now they don't actually move, you just feel that force. So pushing in, then as you drag your front heel towards your back foot, you might feel your hamstrings start to fire up. Breath in here, and breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Again, side body stretch. We already started to prepare for this. Lengthen out. Less of a back bend, more of a side stretch. One more breath in. Exhale, high plank. Bring your palms down. Step that foot back. Breathe in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now there is a reason I'm doing this, but if you really need that chaturanga and it is part of your practice, you are welcome to it. Inhale, soft bend to the knees. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. We're back here again, not for quite as long. Lengthen your low back. Feel if there's that curve in your low back, your tailbone can draw down, your low belly muscles pull up and in, so they're working just as hard as your legs. Breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. This time your right foot will step back. Inhale, grounded, twist. Right hand is down, left arm reaches up towards the sky. You're welcome to use the prop underneath your hand if you did so on the other side. Gaze up towards your top fingertips. If you feel a little wobbly, push out of your bottom hand. Lift towards the sky. Notice how that lightens your body. One more breath. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot's gonna come down again. Back heel is down. Inhale, warrior one. Reach it up. Awesome. You still breathing? Take the big breaths. You got it. Okay. Hips forward, drive your right hip forward, left hip back. Take another breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Feel free to widen your stance. And again, activate through your feet. Can you do the same with your upper body? When you reach out through your fingertips, hug your shoulder blades in and down. Breathe in. One more breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach it up and back. Nothing changes in your low body. Keep the bend into your front knee. Lengthen, one more breath in. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step it back. You're welcome to the chaturanga or take another breath in. And exhale, down dog. Okay, that's our flow. Let's go. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, feet to hands, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Right away, exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps back. Inhale, twist, right arm up. Exhale, low lunge, both hands down. Back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, high plank. Where's your chaturanga? Or exhale, just straight to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, we move forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Bring it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, twist, left arm up. Exhale, low lunge. Back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Bring it back, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Breath in. And breath out. I'm just gonna add on a couple things here. Flow is the same, just with a few additions. All right, breathe in. Exhale, move forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Here's where we add on exhale, chair plane. Fly your fingertips back. Sit down a little deeper. Breathe in. We're taking it to one-legged Tadasana in 3. In 2, left leg will lift. In 1, inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts up. Balance out your weight. It's possible you're shifting over towards the right side. Can you bring the left hip down? Take another breath in. And exhale, warrior one. Slowly send your left foot back behind you and ground that foot down. Nice transition. Okay, cool. From here, interlace your hands behind your back. Find what's accessible. Remember I said option for a belt or a strap, so if that makes it a little easier to get the grip. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, bring your chest forward and down. Can you align your right shoulder with your right knee? Gaze is back behind you. Sending your weight forward, feeling it in the hips, the hamstrings, possibly into the quad a bit, huh? Definitely a little shoulder opening. One more round of breath. Head is heavy. Inhale up to warrior one, release the bind. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Inhale, reverse warrior, take it back. Exhale, low lunge, bring it down. Now listen here, inhale, three-legged dog. Fly your right leg up and back. Exhale into scorpion dog. Send your right heel over towards the left side. Oh, front line of the hip opening up. Right shoulder comes down, left shoulder up. Shake it out a little bit. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We got one more side. Inhale into chair. Exhale, chair plane. Fly it back. Breathe in. We're going to transition into one-legged Tadasana in 3. In 2, right foot will lift. In 1, one-legged Tadasana, arms up. Right knee rises. Shift the weight. Little balance challenge. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior one, arms stay up. Send your right foot back with grace slowly. Yeah. All right. Interlace your hands behind your back. Grab onto that strap or that belt, that dog leash, whatever it is. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, bring it down. Work towards having your left shoulder over your knee. Less of a twist of your hips, more aiming forward. Even your arms are going to help you out with that. Head is heavy. Big breaths. You can do it. One more round of breath here. Inhale, back up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Fire that left leg up and back. Exhale, scorpion dog. Stack the hips, open up. Now, you'd be tempted to let your whole body follow along, but instead, just let it be through the hips. Little side body. You feel it in that lower part, right? Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. 2 more, breath in. Let it be audible, let it go. 1 more, breath in. Full breath out. Drop down onto your knees just for a moment. Opening it up, twisting it up. Hopefully you're feeling pretty good. Feel free to grab a sip of water. We're getting close. Not too much more, but I got some plans. So when you're ready, once you feel all good, let's meet back in our downward facing dog. Down dog. Reconnect to the breath. Now we did this earlier on from your down dog. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Work your big toes together to touch. Left hand is your base. Inhale, side plank. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Now you have options here. If it's part of your practice, you want to add on, lift that top leg. Ooh. Also option to bring your bottom knee down. You're still getting that activation. Push up. Take the weight out of your bottom hand. Actively pull up. Oh, we got 3 for 2 and 1 high plank. Yeah, a little wobbly today myself. Meet back, downward facing dog, reset. We don't always have balance on every day. All right, inhale, shift forward, high plank. Big toes to touch now. Right side is your base, right hand down. Inhale, side plank. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Take the modification. Let your gaze guide you. There's a bit of balance involved here. So you might look down to the side, up towards that top hand. Yes, you can. I know, we're shaking. I'm shaking for 3. Last 2. High plank in 1. Bring it down. Downward facing dog. All right, inhale, soft bend to the knees. Exhale, we move it all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, lean it forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Left elbow over to the right side. Option for the elbow between the knees always. Now you're welcome to just stay here, or perhaps today you want to play with a little bit of side crow. I'm going to turn it just a little bit so you can see what's going on. I like to come into side crow from that prayer twist. Now option here is that your hips are a little higher. Plant your palms down. Keep your hips nice and high. Bend your elbows straight back so they're in line with your wrists. Now you got a couple options here. It depends where you are. Bend your elbows back. Knees come behind your left elbow. Gaze forward, forward, forward. Push up and away. Remember, push, push, push. Maybe toes lift up. You might have space to open up through your legs, but weight is going onto this left elbow. Now, if you've never done this before, you're like, I just want to get my feet off the ground, you're welcome to this. A little different feeling to it, but you're welcome to try. Bring your elbows back. Hip meets your right elbow. Knees meet your left elbow. Your face might get real, real close to the earth. Get your feet up off the ground. So you got options. Try it out. You got a few more rounds of breath. We're here for 3. Stay here for 2. And 1. Let's all meet in forward fold. Shake that out. Yeah. All right, other side. Last time in chair today. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lean a little forward. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Elbow outside of your left knee or between your knees. Option to stay here. Option to take it into side crow on this side, hands down. Now you might drop your hips down or you might keep your hips high. When I keep my hips high, it helps to remind me that everything needs to be lifted. Remember that dome into the upper back. That's going to help you out too. Rather than sinking your chest down, push away from the earth. This is my not so great side. My right side is my strong side, and we all got one of those. So weight into the hands, bend it back. Maybe toes lift up. But maybe you just get the sensation that gets you just about there. Maybe you fall on your face. You're really close to the earth, so it's okay too. You got it for 3. We'll all meet in forward fold in 2. And 1. Fold it down. Shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, right knee behind your right wrist. Left leg will extend long behind you, top of the foot down. Work your right knee a little wider. Maybe your right foot will come up a little closer towards the top of your mat. Take another breath. And exhale into sleeping pigeon. Lower down. We're here for about 4 rounds of breath. And our tendency is to push, push, push. Keep activating. Now we soften. Now we settle. So let your forehead come down. And with your forehead rested down, it could feel good to close your eyes. Got a couple more breaths here. Take another one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, if this feels super great to you, stay here. Remember, I said it's your practice. You're welcome to it. Otherwise, let's meet back in down dog. Shake out the right leg as needed. Then the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, half pigeon, left knee behind the left wrist. And right leg long behind you. Level out through the hips. Might even gaze over left hip. Feel your right leg pull a little more forward. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower down. And then just soften down. This is something that Brant and I have been working on because he lays all the way down, and I said, babe, you're not really working into the stretch here because he's just flattening everything out and his hips are all a little wonky. And so I got him to align his hips more, and now he can't go down as far. And he's like, but I can't go down as far. And I'm like, it's not the point of it. It's not about how far down you go. It's about what you get out of it. All right, press back up to your palms. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Send the left leg up and back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, come on down to a seat. Just walk it through, walk it down. Okay. From your seat, plant your feet into your mat. Now we're gonna do one more little activation. Everything's pretty mellow after this. Reach your fingertips forward and slowly bring yourself down. Means your low belly is probably working. Take the strain out of your low back. Can you keep your feet down? If your feet want to lift up off of your mat, oh, there's the shake. There's the shake. You got it, almost there. Slow, 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 slow. Bring it all the way down. That was it. All right, just a little bridge pose here. Open up the front line of our body. Feet are down to your mat. Walk them in closer towards your glutes. Your fingertips will just brush your heels. Now inhale, lift your hips straight up to the sky. Option to nuzzle your shoulders underneath you. Squeeze your knees towards each other and find resistance at the same time. If you had a block or a prop, you could place it between your knees to feel that tension pulling in both directions. Now you might take a wheel here, but we're just opening up through the front. One more breath in, lift it up. Exhale, lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana, recline bound angle pose. That's feet together, knees wide. And I advise one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And then take away that breath, that controlled breath, and just feel your breath. Feel your heart beat. Might still be a little bit lifted, a little faster than normal. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Squeeze them in nice and tight. Easy supine twist. Both knees fall over towards the left. Gaze to the right. I like to scoot my hips a little more center so that they stack. Feel a little more depth into the twist. You're welcome to tee out through your arms. And again, eyes can be closed if that feels right. Back to center. And exhale, just switch it out. Other side, knees fall to the right, gaze to the left. If you're following along with that playlist, we're right on cue. Not bad. Inhale will take you back to center. Hug the knees in, maybe a tight, tight, tight little ball. You can bring your forehead in even. Squeeze, 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 breathe in. Exhale, settle into Shavasana. Take up space. Relax, let it all go. I like to take up all the space, right? However much you got, you're touching furniture, it's fine. And just relax. Shavasana is also known as corpse pose. So what does that make you think of? Nothing, right? No movement, no breath, no thought, just stillness. If you're on the playlist, turn it up. If you are not on the playlist, put it on mute for about 2 minutes. And if you forget about it, that's great. I'll be here to guide you out. welcome to stay here as long as you need to. There's no maximum time for Shavasana, but whenever you're ready, find the movements that serve you, that allow you to reawaken, and whatever it takes that carries you into your seat. If you're in a seat, even if you're on your back. I draw my palms to my heart, and I thank you for taking this time for yourself out of your day, for joining me and allowing me to guide you through this practice. And with my hands up, that space between my eyebrows, I bow forward to you and seal in your practice. The student, the teacher, the light in me sees and honors the student, the teacher, and the light in you. And bow forward to you. Namaste. Thank you again so much. I'm learning just as much as you are with this whole process, and I really appreciate all the feedback, all the support. If you have anything that you would like to work on, please let me know, and I look forward to guiding you more. I look forward to having Brant and Marla back sooner or later. And then also follow along Spotify. I've got the playlists. I always welcome donations, but know that they're never expected. So the link is also in the description. So I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.